If you're a fan of Oreo cookies, you're going to absolutely love this dessert recipe. It's rich and creamy and sweet and absolutely chock full of Oreos. Let's make a cookies and cream mousse cake on the One Pot Chef. I've got a 300 gram box of Oreo cookies, basically 2 rows of cookies, and I'm going to crush them up in the food processor. Don't panic if you don't have a food processor or a blender or something to crush them up. You can just put all of the cookies into a large snap-lock bag and seal it up, and then just bash it with something heavy like a rolling pin. Works just as well. I've divided up our crushed cookie mixture into 3 portions. I've got 1/4 cup in this little cup here. I'm going to be using that for sprinkling on top of the cake later. I've got 1 cup of the cookie mixture here, which I'm going to be using to put into the actual mousse cake mixture, and the remainder, which I'm going to be using for the base, for making the cookie crumb base. So let's make our cookie base. So I've got the larger portion of the crushed cookies, and to that I'm adding in 50 grams of butter, which I've just melted. And just mix that together till it's sort of got a wet sand sort of consistency. I've greased a springform tin, that's one with the base that comes off, and I've lined it with some non-stick baking paper. So we're just going to transfer this cookie mixture with the butter in it into the base. And just using the base of a flat bottom glass, we're just going to press this down until we have a nice even layer. And that can go into the fridge to chill for about 20 minutes or until it's nice and firm. I've got 2 blocks, about 400 grams of white chocolate, which I've just broken up and placed into a heat-proof glass bowl, suspended over a little bit of simmering water in a saucepan. Now I've only got this on about a medium heat because I just want the water to simmer, just to get a little bit of steam going. The steam's going to melt that chocolate for us. Make sure that the bowl doesn't come in direct contact with the water, otherwise the chocolate will burn. So we're just going to allow this to slowly melt until it's nice and smooth. Beautiful. Lovely. So we're going to take this off the heat and just place the bowl on the side and allow it to cool for about 10 minutes or so. In a mixing bowl, I've got 600 ml of cream. I'm using any cream suitable for whipping. That's thickened cream here in Australia. And basically, we're just going to whisk this up until it's nice and thick. Beautiful. Perfect. Pour in our cooled, melted white chocolate. And then just gently fold the cream and the chocolate together until it's nicely combined. And we're just going to add in our crushed up cookies and just fold them through too so they're nicely evenly distributed. That is looking absolutely gorgeous. Gently spoon our cookies and cream mixture onto our cookie base. Smooth out the surface with a spatula just to make sure it's nice and even. And last but not least, we're just going to sprinkle over that reserved 1/4 cup of cookie crumbs. And we can place this into the fridge for about 5 to 6 hours or until it's nice and chilled and set. A few hours later and our cookies and cream mousse cake has set, and I've just transferred it onto a plate. I'm ready to slice it up. And here is a slice of our beautiful cookies and cream mousse cake, and I cannot wait to have a taste. If you love cookies and cream, you are going to love this. It is an explosion of cookies. You've got that beautiful white chocolate all through it. You've got that wonderful creaminess, and of course those cookies on top and that lovely base. Honestly, this is so, so good, and I swear to God, I am not stopping with 1 slice. Well, I hope you enjoyed this recipe. Check out my other videos at OnePotChefShow.com. And until next time, see you later. You can really change this recipe up to suit your own personal taste. Instead of white chocolate, you could use milk chocolate or dark chocolate. Make sure you use a sweet dark chocolate though, because you don't want it to be too bitter. This is where most of the sweetness will come from, is from the chocolate. You can use a chocolate that's been infused with flavour like orange. That would be really, really good. So many options. Give it a go. You'll love it.